Okay, good morning. I'm gonna do an unboxing video. First time, never done anything like this. Don't have a script, just improvising the whole thing. Now, if you're clicking on this video, chances are you've already heard about Glarry guitars. Yes, Glarry guitars. They are known in the United States, at least. I don't know about the rest of the world, but from what I can tell, they are known as a brand that manufactures really cheap / affordable musical instruments. Their guitars have gotten quite a bit of coverage, so to speak, on YouTube and lots of internet sites, because you can literally go to their website and you can purchase a Telecaster type guitar and have it shipped to you for like 65 bucks. Sometimes they have sales and you can even get it for cheaper than that, but like 65 bucks to your house. And you get the guitar, you get dust cover, basically. They call it a gig bag, but as we'll probably see in here, it's not going to be an actual gig bag. It's more like just something to keep the dust off of it. Picks, truss rod, that sort of stuff. So I ended up purchasing one of their basses, their P bass copy. I purchased that 6 months ago, and I'm not really a bass player. I just wanted to see what playing bass would be like. So I got that, and I was, for the price, which I think I paid 65 bucks for, something like that, I was pretty impressed. Now, I don't have a frame of reference. I had never played a real good bass before, so didn't know. But here in this box is one of their newer offerings. It is their Telecaster style guitar. According to their website, they call it the GTL. I guess that stands for Glarry, the G, and the TL probably stands for Telecaster. I ordered, hopefully it's in here, the yellow Telecaster with a black pick guard and a maple fingerboard. So let's get to it. Enough of me running my trap. Let's cut this thing open and see what we see. Alright, so let's see here. Got my handy dandy pocket knife in my hand. I will do my best not to hurt myself. Safety first, last, and always, everybody. Safety first, last, and always. First, last, and always. Alright, here we go. Bum. And open that. Let me scoot it forward so that kind of falls out of the frame. Alright, let me close up the pocket knife and put it aside. The gig bag. Like I said, this is more like a dust cover. With that being said, it's got zipper pockets. Put some picks, maybe a guitar cable in there. It does have straps so you can actually put it on your back and carry it from one place to the next. So it's like almost like a carrying book bag almost, but very thin, very thin. It's made of some sort of vinyl, it feels like. So, not bad. I mean, I should say how much I paid for this particular guitar. Their Telecaster version is more expensive than their Stratocaster copies. This one was $89.99, and the shipping was free, but when you go to pay for it, they require an insurance. So if something happens in shipping, then perhaps they will reimburse you or something. And it was like $2.95. Big deal, right? So for less than $95, this was sent to me the way it is. By the way, I should say, since so many people do Glarry reviews, and it's because Glarry sent the instrument to them for free, that did not happen here. I paid for this. So my opinion is my opinion, straight up. Alright, what do we have here? We have a cheap guitar cable. Yeah, you just taking one look at this. This is a super skinny guitar cable. Not the best thing in the world. I would definitely use that as a last resort. But hey, it's nice to have in as a backup, just in case. They also sent a truss rod, adjusting wrench tool, and also a nice skinny one, I presume, to adjust the saddles, adjust the height and distance of, well, the saddles. Well, if you're not sure what a saddle is, I'll show that to you in a second. Okay, there's something else here. We have, okay, a really, really thin strap. Oh yeah, this is bottom of the barrel stuff, guys and gals. But it's there. Okay. And they did send a guitar pick. That's nice. It's a solid one. It's not our super skinny thin one. It'll work. I love guitar picks. They make me happy. Okay, let's see. That seems to be the last thing in the box, except for some silica. Here's how it was packaged. You know, definitely not double boxed. They don't go to a lot of pain and suffering to box it perfectly. But with that being said, I hear they do have a fantastic return policy. You know, 100% money back guarantee, that sort of thing. So, and a lot of the people online who've interacted with Glarry on that aspect, you know, customer service, returns, that sort of thing, seem to be pretty happy about what has happened. Okay, well, the reveal. Let's pull this bad boy out. And I am happy to see that this is the yellow. Something about that natural butterscotch vintage yellow Telecaster look that just really caused me to pull the trigger on this. By the way, I bought this not because I'm expecting it to be a great guitar. That is not the case at all. I'm expecting this to probably be a guitar that I have to work on. But that was the intention. I wanted something I could mod easily. Okay. Alright. I think I'm gonna move this a little closer to the camera so you all can see it better. Okay. Feels like Christmas. Alright, so first glance. Alright, first glance, I gotta say I'm pretty impressed with what I see. The fretboard, look at the coloring in there. I really love the kind of the striations, colors of the wood grain. It's probably fake, but whatever. If you look on the side, you can see if that, hopefully that'll focus. You can see that it's, you know, just been glued or somehow fastened right to the top of the maple neck. Okay, now Glarry instruments are famous for having a really chunky C-shaped neck. Let me move back around behind the table. And like the bass that they sent was ridiculously chunky. Holding that was literally like holding a baseball bat. This, I have to say, does not feel nearly as chunky as the bass. It's got a satin kind of feel at the back. It's not going to be finished. It's not going to have a glossy finish, which for my purposes, that's kind of what I was looking for. I like when I found that the glossy finishes on a neck almost feel sticky to me. It's not as easy to slide up and down the neck. Now I'm noticing some imperfections on the neck here in the back. I know you can't really see it, but it's just imperfections in the way they sanded it. There's little dents, but again, don't care. This is under $100. If I was paying a few $1,000s for an American standard Telecaster or Stratocaster or something like that, or a genuine Gibson Les Paul, then that stuff would tick me off. But I paid less than $100 for this. Now, the thing I was most concerned about with this guitar was the nut. I've seen some videos where the nut was so high that literally just trying to play any chords would automatically be out of tune. Now, looking at the nut here, I'm not seeing that as a problem so far. The nut does not seem to be too high, so I don't think that's going to be a problem. The action, a little high in the back. Yeah, pretty high in the back. I expected I'd have to adjust that. I'm not worried. For those of you who are interested in getting an affordable, inexpensive guitar, you need to know this though. You need to know that by buying something like that, you're going to have to do some minor adjustments at the very least. I expect to have to adjust the action back here. Some of these strings are going to have to come down a little more to make it easier to play, to make it sound right, for the intonation, etc., etc. All that stuff's important. And good thing about it is there's YouTube. You can find anything you need on YouTube. Let's see how the switches feel. Okay, that feels fine. Knobs feel like decent. You know, it doesn't feel like cheap pop metal. At some point I'm gonna pull this thing, take the pick guard off, look at the pickups, look at the wiring, the pots, etc. But so far, I'm actually really liking what I see. Let's take a better look at the finish. This is probably a 3-piece body. Now, according to their website, this is a basswood body. And basswood you find in a lot of these sort of entry-level, inexpensive, affordable guitars. It's a very light wood. Now, I say that, but I have a Donner DST. It's like their Stratocaster copy that's made out of basswood. That one's way heavier than this. This is light, really light, which I love. I have a Squire Bullet Stratocaster, which is super light, and I just love that thing. Well, of course, it's going to be out of tune. Yeah, I'll tell you what. You're looking. It's a 4-bolt neck, which I got no problems with bolt-on necks. In fact, I think the glued set necks have a higher chance or propensity for the necks to get broken during drops. The tuning pegs, as you can tell, they're the most inexpensive ones you can find, which is to be expected. I've got some extra tuning pegs that I took out of the Squire that I could probably drop in here if I needed to, but those weren't the best either. All the same, let me just feel how they turn. Okay. Huh. So far so good, not too bad. I mean, they're not slipping yet. We'll see. I gotta say, for less than $100 shipped to you, I'm pretty impressed. Now here in a little bit, I'll tune this up and plug it in and see how it sounds. But I just wanted to give you first impressions. There you go. The Glarry, let's see, what do they call it? It is the GTL. They call it yellow. Maple fingerboard. I call it transparent yellow. So I guess that idea is that you can see the wood grain underneath. And I gotta say, if that's the actual wood grain, I'm impressed. Basswood's not known for having really beautiful wood grain, and while this isn't as beautiful as some woods, it's not bad. I'm digging it. Let's look at the specs on the website real quick. So specifications. They do make this in yellow, green, black, blue, and sunset, like a sunburst color. The backplate color, they say the backplate color is black, but as you can see, there is no backplate on this Telecaster. Oh, and also, do notice, there are no ferrules here. This is not a through-the-body guitar. You don't put the strings through the body, bring them up here, and then go down and tune them and attach them to your tuning heads. No, they come from the back here, which I'd never seen before, and which I don't think I care all that much about that. In fact, it's probably a little more convenient to string it this way. Sometimes I have a hard time with those, taking the strings out and putting them back in, because I'm a dummy. But I think my biggest concern is, what if I want to replace this? What if I want to take this whole plate and remove it? Most of the stuff I can find online is going to have holes drilled on the bottom to accommodate the strings coming through the body. Oh, and this one has that actually. This one does, but they've drilled additional holes at the back of the base plate. So I guess I could take this as a template, purchase a better one online, and then have to drill my own holes. I guess I could do that. I'd figure it out. YouTube could teach me. What else? This is right-handed. It does have 22 frets. Nut width, they say it's 1.656 inches. 1.65. And obviously this is made out of some cheap plastic. This is not bone. It's not a tusk nut. But it looks better than I expected it to. It looks better than one of my other affordable guitars. I'm trying to think of which one I have that the nut just looked really bad. Oh well. Let's keep on moving. It is 2 single coils. 3-way switch, 1 volume, 1 tone, enclosed machine heads, basswood, bolt-on maple neck. They say the fingerboard material is also maple. And of course the neck they said was maple. They say it weighs right below 6 pounds, like 5.96 pounds. If it's that, I mean, it's no more than that, that's for sure. This is a very lightweight guitar. Yet, like, I gotta say, the bass, for those of you who play bass and have held one in your hands, know that a bass typically is longer than a typical 6-string electric guitar. But that bass felt lighter even than this. The bass felt like it was made almost out of styrofoam or something. It was so light. This has a little more heft to it, I gotta say. Huh. Alright, well I'm gonna tune this bad boy up and just put it through its paces, but that might be for a separate video, or maybe I won't make a separate video. These are my first impressions. Take care, y'all.